We're live.
All right. Welcome everyone to Magnificent Monday. Today is Monday, June the 9th, and I am Jay Scott. I'll be your co-host on today's Hangout with the Unit of Prosperity. Today we're going to be speaking about a program that a lot of people on this panel are a part of, and it's a program that I got into, and it's a lot of people have got into it, and it's a great, phenomenal program leveraging eBay to make money with a very small investment of $19.95 a month. So what I'd like to do is start to introduce some of the regular people that you see on this panel. These are regular, everyday people. We have no, like marketing superstars online, nothing like that, even though they may seem like they're superstars because of the things that they're doing out here. But these are regular people that just got into something by chance, or maybe they wanted to get in, or whatever the reason is, but they're having great success in this program. And we just want to share this with everyone out there, and maybe, get you to come in and give the program a try. And, I'm telling you, people are getting massive results from this, and it's a phenomenal program. I myself, I love it myself. So below this video, there are a couple of links. There is a link to get more information. So if you're on the fence about things, and maybe you see something that you liked in here, but you still want to kind of get some more information about it, there's a more information button. But for the people that's convicted, and you know that this is what you want to do, there is a button to sign up now. Get with the person who sent you here, sign up, get going on a program, and speed up the process. Go out there, do what you have to do. So without any further ado, I want to introduce Miss Angie Rogers. How you doing, Angie?
I'm great. How are you?
I am doing fine. Good to see you today.
Thank you.
Wonderful summer evening.
Yes.
So, I'd like to know what has been your experience in DS Domination, and how have things been going for you, and like what was the beginning of your journey? Can you just give us some little details of how you started and where you're at now?
Sure. As he said, my name is Angie Tonini Rogers, and I started DS Domination on January 19th. And I went ahead and signed up. Like he said, it's $19.95. So to me, that was kind of a no-brainer to just go ahead and start. So I watched the training videos that we have. I was able to post some listings on eBay, and within 48 hours, I had my first sale. So, yeah, and I was, kind of like, wow, this little eBay thing, this little, $20 thing might be something to, think about. So I continued to list items, and I continued to get sales. And so as I started to do that and started to get sale after sale, and I found a couple of items that just sold, and then they sold again and sold again. So I was pretty excited about it, and so I started to just post a few results on my Facebook page, and it was probably about a month after I started, probably around mid-February, I got an email, and the email said that I had 3 commissions. Oh. So in one day, and it was in the matter of like 45 minutes. So for people that have been in a home-based business or another type of company, it's not a normal situation where, first of all, you get paid within 48 hours because of something that you've learned and that you've implemented. You get paid within 48 hours on an item, or on whatever you're doing, and then on top of it, you get 3 commissions. Most people that decide to look at an opportunity do not get any more than 2. So when I had 3 in one email within 45 minutes, I just got excited, and I've not lost any of the excitement. It's just it keeps going and going and going, and it truly is a simple step-by-step system. And like I said, $19.95 to try something for that amount, and be able to do something so simple, step by step, and get results within 48 hours for me. It's definitely worth sharing with whoever wants to listen.
All right, that's great. And I see you got a mom on a mission.
That's right.
One thing I do want to point out, everyone out here watching, that I have to say this, these results that you hear are their own. These are people that put in the work, and their results may not be yours. You may have better results, you may have worse results, but if you work, you will get results. That's the whole gist of this. So don't you see somebody, they make $1,000 in the first week, which I don't know if we have anyone like that, but you can't sit there and say, well, I saw such and such and they made $1,000 the first week. You have to put in that kind of work, and there's a lot of factors that play into this. So her getting her first sale in 48 hours is phenomenal. I didn't get my first sale in 48 hours, so I'll let you know that. So you got me beat. So let me ask, do you work, or do you just do this on the side, or like what kind of situation do you have?
Yeah, actually, I'd say I'm a mom on a mission. I have 3 children, 3 boys. They're 11, 7, and 4, so I'm a full-time mom. I also have a full-time job, and I work about between 50 and 60 hours a week.
Wow.
I'm a nurse manager of a pretty acute psychiatric unit. And so I manage a team of people. I'm on call 24/7. And so, you think about my day and me being able to fit this in, it's if you're thinking, wow, I don't have enough time for this, it's about prioritizing your time and managing your time. Because like I said, if I work 50 to 60 hours in a week and I have my 3 children and my husband, I'm cooking, I'm cleaning, I'm taking them to all of their sports appointments and games, and I'm still able to find enough time in the day to, carry out some of the plans and the actions that the training tells me to and get results. So, you really can get some results even if you are a busy mom, you're a career person, whatever your situation is, there's time in the day if you choose to make the time.
That's great. That's what I love about these hangouts, because we get the opportunity to bring on so many different backgrounds and so many different people that are at so many different points in their lives that there's really no excuse. So, I keep with the hashtag no excuses, team no excuses, because there's no excuse. We have so many different people. We've had, physically handicapped people. We have everything you can think of, and they're successful in this program. So I want to thank you for coming out and sharing your story with us tonight. And you keep rocking, Mom on a Mission. I hope mission is completed one day and successful.
That's right. Thank you.
Thank you. So moving on, and if you're compelled by her story and you find yourself in an exact same situation as Angie, and you're a mom or you're a dad and you have children and you're working and you just want to find something to get some extra money in your pocket to start off, it's a $19.95 program. Gas prices are exuberant right now. They're through the roof. And, it's like a couple gallons of gas at this point, So, stop making those trips to McDonald's, pinch off a couple packs of cigarettes, invest in the program. It'll be worth it. Trust me. So there's a button below. Hit the button, check it out, get with the person who sent you here, and they'll explain more detail. So moving on, Dante Godfrey. How you doing, sir? You can unmute.
Doing great.
Doing great. All right, man. I see you out here helping average people. We're all just average people doing extraordinary things, man. Right. So, can you give me a little backdrop about your story? I've seen you posting in the group a few times, so I know you got some good stuff for me tonight.
Yeah, I started off online marketing about 14 months ago. Pretty much how everybody else started, with someone emailing me. I got in to a program, and it didn't make me any type of money at first. Then I started to just program after program, searching to make money. I was on my way to get rich real quick. That didn't happen. I seen some success, which I made a couple of leaderboards, but when I got to the leaderboard, it still didn't pay a bill for me just because I got on leaderboard. So I was still looking for other programs to make money. So I found one. I was doing pretty good in it until one of my friends told me about this DS Domination. And I took a look at it. I purchased the program, but I didn't actually take action in the program because I was still focused on my end of whatever I was doing. And fast forward a little bit, she made over $20,000, and I was still making under $2,000. So that compelled me to quit everything that I was doing and then join that program and take action, massive action, doing the program. After I decided to make a real change, get out of all the other programs that I was in, I started to see a lot of success. I started to make more money in this program than I made in all the other programs that I was combined in. So that's pretty much it for me. If you need anything else.
All right. So when did you actually start DS Domination? How long
Started
ago?
DS Domination, the end of September.
The end of September. So you
Right.
what almost pretty much like a veteran of the DS Domination crew, because I mean pretty much September, that was right around the beginning. I think the beta was running in August, so
Yeah.
so you right around in the beginning. I started at the very end of October, so you're more tenured than I am.
Right, but I didn't
So
actually take action when I was doing it. And when I first started, I didn't. My first sale was around about 3 weeks in.
okay.
I started to make a little bit more sales during the end of the year. Um, but I was still focused on the other program that I was in. I was just tired of trying to recruit people, trying to get people into a program, and it wasn't making me that much money. So I know it wasn't making them any money until they started to do the same thing that I was doing. They had to duplicate what I was doing in
Right.
order to see any type of money. So that it gave me a headache pretty much because I was tired of trying to recruit all the time, constantly trying to recruit, trying to get people in, preaching like the big picture thing of trying to sacrifice your time, energy, and money. And a lot of people don't have a lot of money to sacrifice a lot of time either. So
Right.
it was kind of hard for me to even do that and see my team not succeeding. So
Well,
once
let me
I
ask you something. Because I know there's always, there's two sides to this program. We have the eBay side where, someone can come in, they can pay their $19.95, and they don't
right,
ever have to even bother with recruiting people. So on that aspect, on that, just that portion of the program, because I know you do both sides, but just on that portion of the program, with your $20 investment that you make, do you turn that over multiple times every month that you're listing your products on eBay and making your sales?
yes, I make way more than I don't have to recruit to make money, and that's not my primary source of income in DS Domination.
Right.
I pretty much make most of my money doing eBay and Amazon. So I don't. That's optional. That's recruiting is optional for me to do. I just do it now to help, like I said, help average people make an income and actually see money, see the money
Right.
that they make, which is recruiting all the time and not seeing little to no money at all.
Right.
So that's one thing that made me so to this program to actually get started and take massive action.
Hey man, well, I appreciate you coming on with us tonight, Dante. Um, keep banging those sales out, man, and helping these people, helping average people do extraordinary things, man. Like I said, I've been seeing you in the group, man, so we appreciate you all the time, and I appreciate you being on here with us tonight.
No problem.
All right, man. All right, so next up, got one of my council members online, Mr. David Fair. Denver Dave, what's going on, brother?
Hey Jay, all right, man. How you doing this evening?
I'm doing good, man.
All right. Hey, you said Ferret is David Farad, better known as
Right,
Denver
I'm sorry,
Dave,
I'm sorry, I'm
man.
sorry.
It's all good. I know you know me as Denver Dave. Hey, listen, man. I could not be more amped up and excited about DS Domination. just want to thank you all for allowing me to come on tonight. Rachel and Jay, you guys are all awesome. I'm just excited, man, to be aligned with all of you guys, the Unit of Prosperity team, DS Domination. We just came back from a spectacular event in Vegas. I'm still on fire about it, man. I'm on cloud nine, walking on air a couple feet above ground, because I know what we have our hands on here. It's super duper exciting to be part of this. The team we have here, the Unit of Prosperity, really has set the standard. It has set the bar so high for what a team is supposed to be about, how teams are to help each other prosper, the unification we have, you know, the collaboration we have, the cohesiveness, the working together in unison as a unit has propelled so many thousands of people on this team of over 12,000 to new tax brackets. You know, like you said before, guys, I'm gonna give you my story, and you know, your results may vary, but I got to tell you, there are multiple income streams inside of DS Domination. We're plugging into all of what is being offered here. Dropship domination is awesome. It's beyond spectacular. When you start talking about getting in the chain of distribution, you know how difficult it is to start a brick and mortar. You know what I mean? As far as setting up shop in a brick and mortar store, restaurant, or whatever. It's even harder to get on the manufacturing end, from raw materials to raw goods to end product to the distribution channel, all the way through to retail. Many of us have been consumers way too long. With DS Domination, you can get in e-commerce and become a part of the economy in a way where the possibilities are absolutely limitless. Okay, so I'll tell you my story real quick, Jay. You know, I got in DS Domination around November, and it was mid-November-ish when I actually got started, and it was the holiday season, so I really didn't kick off right away into the videos and the training, because of course it's Thanksgiving and my birthday's right around Thanksgiving, you know. But I come to this industry with quite a bit of background and experience in network marketing. Just to take a step back, I've done the belly-to-belly marketing, okay? I've done the 3-foot rule. You know, I got serious about network marketing around 2004, where I got some really good training on how to do 3-way calls. You know, I did the hotel meetings. I did the business cards and all of that stuff it takes when you're doing the belly-to-belly marketing. That company did well for a while. I did pretty well, but my team wasn't doing well. Much like what you said, Jay, is, you know, I was making money, but they were not. So it was what Reginald Stinson called guilt money. It's like, well, we're not seeing any duplication here. I'm able to recruit, but they can't. So it was hard to feel good about that.
Right.
So I kind of left the industry at that time. You know, I said, this is really not, I don't feel good about this, and the company was doing some things that were I didn't approve of. So I said, you know what, I'm kind of done with this, and I turned my attention online. At that time, you know, Facebook was coming about, broadband was getting pretty common, Facebook and MySpace. MySpace was pretty big back then, and so you were able to link up with people, and the whole notion of, you know, the internet meeting network marketing really started to emerge, where people were saying, what a wonderful marriage, you know, internet and network marketing, what a unique, you know, coming together. Well, as we know, there's been some exploitation of that, because we know there's a lot of money games online. Well, I actually started to really learn this online marketing thing in a club I had joined right around 2006, I think it was. Well, we were learning how to make money online with affiliate marketing, SEO, article marketing, you know, search engine optimization, all that stuff, affiliate marketing, pay-per-click. So I was like, wow, you know, there's so much money being made out here. But again, it was sort of a steep learning curve, and it was sort of hard for people to duplicate. Well, that club was awesome, and it was where I met some really, really incredible people, including my sponsor in DS Domination, Mr. Excitement, Kerry George. You know, we met, and, you know, we became like brothers ever since. We just, you know, we would actually do the presentations and trade off every other week and kind of share what we were learning online. And so we kept close over the years, and that club dissipated because of the death of the founder of the club, who was our mentor. So we kind of went our separate ways and joined different programs. The money games were getting worse and worse out there. You know, the two who get two thing. People jockeying for position in one company, jumping to the next company, you know, so the whole thing kind of got mucky, if you know what I mean. Well, as the years went by, I had went in and out of network marketing because the same reason we all do. We kind of like see these companies come and they go. Fly by night come, fly by night go. Nevertheless, I was on the first call after having left a network marketing company that failed. I was on the very first call where Roger Langell announced DS Domination. And I had just got burnt by that last company. And even worse, I had brought people in who lost money, so I felt really bad. And I just really didn't want to hear anything at that moment, because it was another money game out there that I got played in, right? Well, I heard Roger Langell talk about eBay and making money on eBay, and everybody knows eBay, right? So I said, that's interesting. I said, now that right there is interesting. So I listened, but I did not join at that moment. They were going to offer a founders club and this other stuff, and I just said, you know what, I think I'm going to wait.
All right. Hey, David, I don't mean to cut you off, but, you know, we don't have a lot of time on the...
hey, man, this story's getting ready to get good, Jay.
I want you to get to the good stuff.
I get it, but I just wanted to let people know that when I didn't join in September when it was first announced, I later got a call from Kerry George around late October, and he told me that he was in DS Domination. And I said, Kerry, I know about it. Let me look a little bit closer at it again, and I'll let you know what I'm going to do. Well, a couple of weeks later, I called him. I said, Kerry, send me your link. Send me your link, because I see this thing. I see the vision. I know what's possible in e-commerce. I know what we can do with this thing. This is the most incredible opportunity to ever hit my desk. There is tons of money to be made. Your results may vary, but we have people doing incredible on the eBay side, doing incredible on the affiliate side, and doing incredible on the Amazon side. And I have done very, very well in this, Jay. I'm very proud to be a part of all of this. And I cannot emphasize enough how important it is for anybody that's not yet in DS Domination to jump in. Get in, plug in, and stay in. Back to you, Jay.
All right, man. Well, I appreciate you sharing your story with us, man. That was a journey, man. You got way more years than I do into the network marketing. You know, I'm more of a newbie out here in this game, so you know, I'm gonna have to get with you some more. You know,
hey man, you know what?
Some of this knowledge off of you out here.
It's a journey, man, that I'm glad to be on with all of you.
Oh yeah, man, because you experience this for everybody, man. So you know, it's a master of the minds that we have here. So I definitely appreciate your experience, and I mean, you've been doing big things. You know, we've been into the the leadership council together. So I already know some of the things that you've done, and I'm just glad that you were able to share this with some of the people out here that don't have an opportunity or maybe want an opportunity. So I appreciate you coming out with us and sharing your story.
All right, thank you.
All right. I do want to say, for those that have been watching and you have tried some things, maybe you've gotten a few emails and you found that you've joined some programs, and there's a lot of different stuff out here. There's no shortage of companies trying to get your money, and this is a company that has done some things that I have never seen other companies do. The leader of this company, Roger Langell, has done things like tell people not to upgrade, and tell people that, hey, maybe this portion of the thing is not for you because you're not making enough money here. Go back and rewatch the training. These are the type of leadership moves that you want to see from a business, and the integrity of this business is of the utmost that I've ever seen. Whether it been marketing or working at a job or any company that I frequented. You know, this company has a ton of integrity. The unit of prosperity is right there with them, you know, because, you know, we add on additional value on top of the $20 program. There's things we haven't spoken about, like the Facebook mastermind group, where all of these members on this panel that you see today are a part of. We're over 12,000 strong of people doing the exact same thing that you could possibly be doing if you make this investment, because it's not an expense, it's an investment. Investments are things that can, you know, make you more money. You know, if you make an investment, that investment has the chance to turn into more than what you put in. You know, money in, money out. You put in 20, you get out 100. That's an investment. You know, and this is something that we've been doing, and we've repeated this investment over and over and over and over again. And if you understand the principles of compound interest, then you can see how people have developed so much wealth using this program. We reinvest back into ourselves. We make ourselves better. You know, there's a leadership council that I have the privilege to be a part of with wonderful people. Reginald Stinson has done great things for everyone. You know, they just had the Vegas event. So I just wanted to touch on some of the value that this program brings when you join a unit of prosperity on top of being in DS Domination, because there's more to it than just the eBay. There's a personal development side of this that we also have that is very great for people that are trying to make these changes in their lives. Because, you know, we be real, you know, $20 investment is not just, it's not just $20. There's a lot that goes with that. So I just wanted to touch on those points. So if you're looking, you know, there's a button below, sign up now. Click the button. It's not much of a plunge to make. You know, it's 20 bucks. I don't know your situation, so if $20 is extreme, I apologize for, you know, making it seem small. But, you know, for most people, $20 is not going to be that big of an investment to make for something that can make such a difference in your life. So I'm going to move on. I got one more person on my panel that I want to touch on, and we have Irvin Fisher the third. How you doing, sir? I see that hat, man. That's a nice hat you got there.
Hey, check it out. It's nice, isn't it?
I'm gonna have to get one of those sent over my way, bro.
Okay, I would have bought two if I would have known that, Jason. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, man. How about yourself?
I'm doing wonderful, wonderful.
All right, so I see you got the ladder down there, so I'm gonna assume that you like 6'5", 6'7", or something, or you either on the way to the top.
No, man. Hey, you know what the ladder means? The ladder means that I feel like in this business I can be the type of person that if someone will take a shot, I'll help them make it, right? So that's the reason I believe why a lot of people are here, and I think that's something that they're finding different about this business than any other thing that they've had their hands on. Because, you know, a ladder will help you get up there where the hoop is. Just put the ball right inside the hoop and make it happen.
All right, so you mind sharing a little bit about your story? You know, when you started in the program and how things been going, and you know, just share a little bit of your details with us, man. We are curious. What's been going on?
Hey, well, first of all, that you let Denver Dave finish his story, because Denver Dave is my success line. And if that had not happened, I would not be on this hangout right now. And I have to tell you, my life would be a lot different. I saw DS Domination for the first time back on November 1st. Company was still pretty new then. You know, we had a few growing things that we went through, but it was consistent, even in this baby stages, right? So I actually got word of this information back on November 1st that night. My sponsor sent some information over to me. I checked that email. I read it. I took immediate action on it, Jason. I got started within the first 15-20 minutes. I dove right into the training videos that Roger was you know, teaching. I didn't watch all of them before I took action, though. I watched some. I did some. I watched some. I watched some. I did some. Make sense? Yeah. And when that happened, I went to sleep about 2 hours later, 2.5 hours later. I listed about 4 or 5 things. I woke up the following morning, and I woke up to 2 sales. And I was blown away. I was blown away. I knew that I was in a position with this company to do more than I'd ever done with anything else wrapped up. And I've been getting it ever since.
That's man, you killed me, bro. It took
Well,
me quite a while to make my first sale. So, man, I love hearing when people say they came in and snap of the finger sales, man. That's wonderful, man. So, you know, would you be able to say, and I'm sure that you can, but I just asked this because it's a qualifying question. Was that $20 worth it for you?
I almost dropped a word I shouldn't. Yes is the answer. There are join buttons below this video that if you will be a consistent person and if you will be willing to work hard enough for yourself as you have worked for other people in your life, that $19.95 is absolutely worth it. Push the button right now. Absolutely, it was worth it for me, and I believe that it can be worth it for anyone who will stick to it and who will be trainable and who will plug into the business. If you can do those things, it's no question at all. It's a no-brainer, period.
Man, you said a wonderful line. That one word, trainable. You got to be willing to be able to mold into something. So I appreciate you saying that because that's a key to it. You come in hard-headed and think you know it all. That's probably not going to be the program for you. You are going to have to take some kind of direction. So, man, I appreciate you coming on and sharing your story, man. Hey, quick question. What was your best day so far? I don't know why I just wanted to randomly ask you that, but it just came out of nowhere. What's been your best day so far?
Well, in all honesty, I drop shipped an 18-wheeler. If you believe it or not,
What?
I actually I kind of sort of drop shipped an 18-wheeler. I did that right before the Vegas event, and I have to say it was a blessing beyond belief. But here's the thing, though, that particular sale kind of went south. That sale didn't. The buyer didn't take delivery of it, so that particular $1,000 profit from that particular one-day sale actually went away. But here's a good thing about eBay and about this business. There is a relist button. I relisted that same item that had actually been canceled from the end of last month. Yesterday, as I was in church, I was giving my little seed offering, man, and the pastor was saying, if you give this offering, you'll get 100-fold. Well, that offering got 100-fold during that service because I resold that unit again for $2,500 more than what it was sold for.
Wow.
So I'm excited, and there's nothing that you could say or anybody else that would change that. While I was on this call waiting for it to start, I had a series of sales that came through, and
That's a blessing, man.
I love getting on here because every time I do, my phone goes off. I just leave it at that.
All right. I'm gonna tell you.
It just went off again.
You want to know what's so crazy, man? I don't know what everyone's religion preferences is, so I don't want to offend anyone, but I believe in God, and we don't know each other, right? We've never personally talked before. I didn't make the Vegas event, so I didn't get to meet a lot of people. I don't personally know you, and I haven't seen, I haven't been too active in the group because I had a lot of things going on in my life. I was compelled to ask you that question out of nowhere. And it just so happens that this stuff. Did you post that in the group today or anything? Did you post anything about that?
I didn't. Well, no. I posted it when it happened because that was back like May 28th. But
Okay.
Since I got the second sale on that unit, then I haven't posted that yet.
Okay,
But
that's crazy. I was compelled to ask you that, and that happened. So, man, that's the power of this business and God in general, man. That's crazy. And congratulations to you. That's a lovely sale there. 18-wheeler. That's a new one for me. I'm gonna have to put that in the email or something. Send me some proof. Nah, I'm playing, dude.
I got you.
Oh man,
I got your proof right here.
that's crazy, man. 18-wheeler. Wow. I love it. I love it. Man, I appreciate you coming on and sharing that with us and just sharing your story in general, man. And you keep it going, man. And I hope you stay blessed and keep having all those sales, man. I'm sure from the looks of it, you don't have a problem in that department. So I am going to be moving on to my co-host. who is going to be taking over for me. Some of you may have seen this beautiful lady in Vegas killing it on stage and sharing her story and just she's doing some great things. I mean, she's doing it on all ends of this business. And, you know, I want to congratulate and bow myself, you know, to her accomplishments, because she came in and she was very humble and just, I mean, just a wonderful personality. And I'm glad to be co-hosting with you tonight. Everyone, Rachel Kelly, woo-woo.
Jay, you gonna make me cry up here again. I can't be crying no more online, okay?
You got the floor. I'm done.
What'd you say, Jay?
I said, you got the floor now. I'm done.
Okay. I'm over here like, okay, keep the tears back, Rachel. You know, Jay, you were just kind of like talking a little bit about the team that we're on and what we have. Truly, I must agree with you. Truly, we have been blessed with an awesome leader, Reginald Stinson, the council members, the UOP as a whole, and and I'm just honored to be able to be here co-hosting with you. So, just a little bit about me. Now, you know what? I'm gonna talk about you, Jay. I got to interview you. So, Jay, tell us a little bit about your story with DS Domination, how you got started, and kind of some of the great things that happened to you because of DS Domination.
I got a pretty average story. I'm an average guy, but I was actually looking for an eBay program for my wife. She wanted to sell on eBay, and I was on YouTube searching around, and I came across this program, and I actually came across my sponsor, John McKinney, and he has some good videos on YouTube. So I thought, hey, this guy knows what he's doing, so why not? So I just joined him. I didn't know who he was, didn't know much about the program, and that was at the very end of October. And so I gave my wife access, and she was like, well, you need to find out if it works or not. She's like, I'm not going to invest my time in this. So I had to go back, and I had to take time to watch the videos, and I'm trying to run a business, so I didn't have a lot of time. So it took me a while to actually go through the training, and so I had some few weeks in before I actually implemented the strategies on how to do this program on eBay. But once I did, I say it was about 3 weeks later, the sales came. And this is, by this time, it's like November, so this is like around Thanksgiving time. And I mean, like the first week after I listed, I got a few sales, and then the next week it was like double that, and then I started to get 2 or 3 in a day, and like I had a crazy December, and then it kind of slowed up in January, but I've been back on my groove, and the sales, they come and they go, but my monthly statistics are pretty much consistent, where I'll make, I don't list a whole ton of stuff, but I mean, I usually make around, $24,000 and $5,000 in sales on eBay now, because I, turn my attentions elsewhere, but I still sell on eBay, because there are other avenues of the program that we can go into, so you know about that, so that can even bring your money up to even farther heights. The eBay is just the start, and you can hear on the call people making crazy amounts of money on step one. So I mean, this program has been great. My wife does it as well. She makes a killing. She'll be all modest about it, but she makes a decent amount of sales too. And I mean, it's just been a great program, and meeting you all in the Leadership Council and everyone that's in the group. And it's just so many wonderful people that I've come across and met and have brought in or enhanced my life. So, it's just, I mean, I couldn't tell you how valuable that $20 was for me. So that's pretty much it for me. It's just just normal story,
I love your story, Jay, and I'm really inspired by it. I mean, for one, I love your wife. She's like, put you out there. You're going to try it out first. Now she's become this silent, unstoppable partner, which is really nice. And that's another thing I like about this business is that, you know, couples are working in our industry. What we find is that most spouses sit around regretting but I don't want to say regretting, you know, despising you for working an online business, because they know that you are not making any money. You just dropped $500 on a program and it's not working. And they're like, we got all these bills to pay and you still spend all this time over there and you are not making any money. So that's the difference with DS Domination. I mean, we're just asking you, you know, I'm not even asking, you know, just pay $20. And $20 is going to change your entire life if you are coachable. If you get back there and you watch the 19 short videos and you take action. If you do that, then you're going to receive results. I mean, again, income disclaimer, results may vary. It's based on you and the work that you do. So I just love it for the fact that you and your wife are working together. And this business has brought about a lot of team players, a lot of couples that are working this business together, and that is unseen in our industry. So that's really, really exciting, Jay, that's happening, and so many other great things. You just rock. I just love you, Jay. Thank you very much for your story. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Your humbleness. You're just awesome. Well, let's see. Who else are we going to move to? We have here, I guess, was I supposed to tell my story? I guess I'll tell a little bit about it before
Yeah, tell us your story.
Okay. You already told everything, Jay, and all that stuff. Did really good, but I was trying to do everything. My mom passed away that following year, went through like a 6-year depression, came back, and I didn't want to do it the same way. I'm like, I don't want to do that the same way. I want to do it online. I want to crush it online. I had a big dream of a wellness center, you know, and I didn't want the government telling me how to run my wellness center, because, you know, I mean, again, I don't want to offend anyone, but I believe in God, and I wanted to share the love of Christ with them. So I had a different mission, and it was to come online and to, you know, help people by making money in network marketing. Well, long story short, that did not work, because what I found out was you needed a little bit more skill than just coming online and say, I want to make some money. And that's something that's not told to us. We come out here and we think, oh, I got to have all these skills. And what I love about DS Domination is that you don't need those skills. You don't need to know how to market. You don't need to know how to do. You don't need to know how to recruit. You don't have to know how to do any of that stuff. And that is unheard of in our industry, because we're still kind of part in here, you know, because you can recruit if you want to. So that was a great part for me. It took me about 4 years to figure it out. I had a great mentor who, you know, would stay on the phone with me for hours and have me practicing and get on the phone and doing three-way calls. Finally, I figured it out. But the problem was, just like most of us that have been out here for a while, was now we were recruiting people into our team that had to go through the same entire process that I had to go through. So, you know, that makes it a little bit more difficult, because now you're building this team and you're bringing them in, but you know that they need to go through these same exact skills and they need to learn this stuff, right? So it's kind of like, you know, like I like what Reginald always says, you know, I felt like I was lying to them. I felt like, you know, I'm selling them a lie, you know. And so I got to the point where I was ready to quit. I'm like, I'm not doing this anymore, but I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm going to do. And so my sponsor, Keisha Bass, sent my son a link with the intentions of showing it to my son. My son didn't take action. After about a month, I was getting ready to shut it down. Looked at the videos, and I was convinced, because I had already tried eBay, and I knew eBay worked. The only thing about eBay was I didn't like having to find the product, pack it, ship it off. I didn't want to do all that stuff. And when I saw DS Domination did not require me to do that, all I had to do was copy and paste. I'm like, yes, I can do this. This is simple. So just started taking action. My son, he got really excited about it after I had put him on the phone with Keisha. You know, we started cha-chinging in the first week, and got really focused, you know, got rid of the shiny ball syndrome, you know, in this program, in that program. And my results have been phenomenal as far as I'm concerned, because I have a special needs child. I have other children which require a lot of my attention. So, you know, I don't have the time and the energy that most people have, But with that, with this company, I've been able to do some great things. Most recent thing, I love news stories, and I can always give you guys a news story, so I'm going to give you a new one that DS Domination has done for me. Came back from the event and went to the dentist, and they said that I need about $12,000 worth of dental work done. Typically, I would have been nervous. And I am not nervous at all because I already know that with my DS Domination business that bill is going to be taken care of. Matter of fact, it's not even going to be a bill. I'm going to pay it as it gets done. I haven't done it yet. And then today I had to take my daughter to the dentist, and he said $2,000. And any of you have a child that is in pain, that is and the reason why the teeth have gotten away because I was always in financial bondage. Couldn't take her to the dentist. We couldn't do that stuff. Now with DS Domination, that's possible. So this is a little short story. I'm going to move out of the way so that we can hear all the rest of the awesome, awesome people on our panel. And we're going to start with Alicia. Alicia, am I pronouncing your name properly? Can you hear me, Alicia? Okay. Well, when you're able to come out, just kind of let us know. In the meantime, we're going to move on to Mark.
How do I come out?
There you go. All right. I can hear you loud and clear. So, I've been seeing you rockstar online quietly. Like you're not really, you're not are you upside down?
Yeah, you want me to put off the video?
What'd you say?
I don't know how to fix the video. That's why I haven't done the video yet. You see?
Okay. We got eye contact going here. Okay. So tell us a little bit about your story, because I see you out there rocking it silently, and I'm saying, I'm going to pull her out because she doesn't really post that much in the but I know she's doing something. So you want to okay. Testing, 1, 2, 3.
I hear you now. You were
okay,
like,
Alicia. Yeah, you want to tell us your story?
Yeah. Basically, I started DS Domination end of April. Can you guys hear me? Yes? Okay. So I started like the end of April, and I have been in a lot of different... Okay. I had been in a lot of different businesses before where, I'm a massive recruiter. I believe in, teaching and sharing the opportunity. As soon as you get you some money, share it so somebody else can get some. And then so when I saw DS Domination come around, I was like, eBay? Oh, no, I'm not messing with that. But I said, let me give it a try because it said no recruiting. And I was like, okay, so that way I don't have to build a large team to make money. That excited me because I don't mind working myself. But usually when you build a team, they don't work. You have maybe 1% or 3% that works. So I was excited about doing something that didn't require a team. So basically I started like in April, the last bit of April, and then I started seeing these sales come in like really quickly, like, cha-ching. And I was wondering when you guys said, what does the cha-ching mean? As soon as I had read something in the the group message that said cha-ching, and I was kind of thinking, what is it? Then my phone went cha-ching, and I was like, oh, it does it on its own. I don't have to set it up. So that was exciting, and so I start selling, and then eBay shut me down. So I got super discouraged because I was like, why did they shut me down? I had no clue why they shut me down until I started seeing all of this stuff, all of these case things open about me selling these Nerf darts from China. So, because people weren't receiving their stuff within a week, they were saying my address, and I didn't know that because I started right away. I didn't do, after I watched the first video, I posted my first item. So I didn't get the feedback of what I was doing wrong until later on. So anyway, long story short, that eBay account got shut down, and then I opened up another one because it was just too awesome to let die out. So 19 days later, I'm here with over $3,500 in sales on eBay, and I cannot complain. I hope that anybody out there that hears this story, you know, don't give up, don't quit. If you don't get it on your first day, maybe you can get something the next day or the next week. It doesn't matter, because when you're selling something that you don't have to stock, that you don't have to go door to door and knock on people's door about, you know, there's no reason not to give this a try. So hopefully, you know, my story can encourage someone else.
That's awesome, Alicia. And you really made this hangout very interesting, especially with the, I know everybody's like, he's upside down. So thanks for the good laugh here. So tell us, I know you're doing the eBay side, but aren't you also an affiliate as well? How's that been going for you?
You know what? I started, at first, when I first signed up, I wasn't going to recruit. I just wanted to see how it went for me, because I have been in so many other things where I was recruiting everybody, and it just didn't work for other people. Other people didn't have the same work ethic. So for about a month, I just worked on it for myself. And then afterwards, I have now started massively talking about it, because I would feel like a criminal not sharing this with somebody, because it's so easy. It literally is copy and paste and make money. I mean, it literally is exactly that. And so I just had to share it. And so far, I've been doing really good with recruiting it. I've brought in maybe about 7 people so far. So, and they love it too. I get feedback from them that they're excited about the video. The training is awesome, because it's step-by-step training with the video. So that's good, and not with me upside down. So that's awesome.
Yeah, you're really hanging out over there, girlfriend.
I'm going to turn it off so y'all don't get confused with my face. Let me see if I can figure that out.
I don't think they're going to be confused about clicking that button below. So if you can do this business upside down, anybody can do this business, right?
Yeah.
So, hey guys, you know, you've heard Alicia's story. Alicia, am I pronouncing your name correctly?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, awesome. You've heard her story. You've heard, you know, how she's a master recruiter, but she doesn't even have to. You know, she's came in here, started killing on the eBay, and it only took $20 to do that. So, you know, if you are ready for a change, you're ready for something different, go ahead and click the button, get started, join, and what you're going to come into the other side of is far more than what you see on this panel. You know, you're coming into a team that is rocking, a team that cares. You know, I was creating a video last week, and it was kind of like, you know, I just began to think back on my journey in my life and how this team has changed my life. Being a part of this has changed my life. So you're not just walking into a business. You're walking into a team of people who really care about you. They care about your success. Our leader cares about your success. So you're not just coming to something to say, oh, I'm just spending my $20. Matter of fact, what you're going to get from joining us, it's worth more than $20. I'm talking about maybe like $5,000. I mean, you get so much more than $20. So click the button, join, get started. You know, don't drag your feet away. If you're ready for a change, now is the time and the opportunity for the change. So let me move on to Alicia. I just want to say thank you very much for coming out, sharing your story, even though it was upside down. I'm just kidding. I'm going to rub that one in right there. But you know I love you, right? So thank you again for coming out. I think somebody called you Spider Woman. Oh boy. So we have next on the panel another awesome teammate. His name is Mark Gardner. Mark, you want to come out and share? I love this guy. He is another one of those guys who is silent but has a great story and seeing a lot of success here in DS Domination. So Mark, you want to come out and share with us the time clock killer? I love that one.
Sure, Rachel. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yes, we can hear you great.
Okay, well, yeah, I like Alicia. You know, she got that's what happens to you when you come into DS Domination. You get a different perspective on the world. I got started in DS Domination back in December, and actually the 2 people who are responsible for that and are responsible for turning me loose on the internet world here are on this panel. That's yourself and Jay Scott, because you gave me the invite to a Google Hangout just like this one, and Jay's testimony on that Hangout I said, well, yeah, I'm going to join that, absolutely. You know, I started selling I put up my first listing. I watched all the videos. Then I put up my first listing, and it took about 10 days before I made my first sale. But after I made my first sale, I just relisted it, bumped the price up by about $1, and a couple days later it sold again. And pretty soon I'd sold like 4 or 5 of those, my initial little item, and I was like, this thing actually works. So I was as shocked as anybody. But then once I saw that it worked, I went ahead and got the rest of the program, moved up to the next level, and the money was better there at that level than it was at the first level. So it wasn't long before I was all in, and Rachel is my sponsor, so I call her Chief. And she knows it didn't take me long to upgrade and get all in because I could see the value of the company. And the other thing that I really liked is I saw the integrity of the company, the transparency of the company, and then the group community that we have here within the UOP. And it's like you said, Rachel, for 1995, I've said it before and I'll say it again, that was the best 1995 I have ever spent in my life. Okay, if you're even thinking, well, I might go out and get my hair cut. Well, that's gonna cost you close to $20. Okay, so all you're gonna have there is a nice look for a while and your hair all over the floor. But with DS Domination, you can actually have your own online business. And I've never looked back, Rachel. I was a registered nurse when I came into this program, like Angie there, and you were kidding me about my nickname, the Time Clock Killer. I'm on a mission to take every nurse I can away from those jobs because, and not that there's anything wrong with nursing. I want to say that we love our profession. It's just that it's a very hard job and it wears on you after a while. So I mean, if you want to try to have a family life, you need to kind of be able to pull back a little bit, So I've been able to step away from that job now, and I do DS Domination 24/7, 7 days a week.
Awesome, Mark. So, Mark, the Time Clock Killer. You want to again, remember, income results may vary, but Mark, you want to share with us what has been your best month here in DS Domination?
Well, I can tell you in the past month, between what I've sold on eBay and then the other side of the business, I'm like Dante. I'm not much of an affiliate person. I've got like 4 affiliates, and they sought me out. I didn't recruit them. They came and said, let us do that. I said, okay. But I've been making my money on eBay and on Amazon, and just this past month, I had $19,000 worth of sales on those 2 platforms. So I'm pretty happy with that. And when I got back from the event, you know this, Rachel, because we texted you about it a little bit earlier, but when I got back from the event, I immediately went to see a CPA so I could get all my ducks in a row for the business, because my feeling was if I can do $19,000 with the drop shipping portion of the business, the things that they have planned for us on down the road and the other products that they offer us, I've set a goal to make $100,000 a month in sales by the end of the year. So that's where I'm headed, and I want to make sure I got everything lined up right. So that's all I got to concentrate on.
Well, Mark, you are definitely on your way, and I can see you killing the time clock already, and helping a lot of people go with you. This journey is not about us going by ourselves, but it's about taking a bunch of people with us. I mean, I don't want to be at the top by myself. I want other people to be at the top with me, and that's what we represent here at the not only DS Domination but the Unit of Prosperity, and why you want to join our team. Our team is absolutely rocks, is what I'm going to say. So thank you very much, Mark, for sharing your story. We appreciate you, and we look forward to that $100,000 a month that you're going to have coming very shortly. I already know it because you're very focused. You're treating this business like a business, and when you treat a business like a business, then you get business results. And so it's really important that we keep that in mind, that we treat our business like a business, and we'll get paid like a business. So thanks again, Mark. We appreciate you sharing your story. Now I'm going to move over to another one of my awesome teammates. I'm just loving this. You guys make me want to cry again. I'm not gonna cry. I promise. I promise. All right, because Reginald will be getting on me. No, I don't think he would, but still, I'm just honored to be able to be here on this panel with another awesome person, Paula Warfield. I got a chance. I met Paula actually at another event, and then we turn around and we meet at DS Domination again, and at our recent event. And I know Paula is on fire, and I know she's excited about telling her story, so I'm going to move out of the way. Paula, you want to introduce yourself and tell us about your experience here at DS Domination.
Yes, I will. Hi, Rachel. I am Paula Warfield, and I came into DS Domination through Rachel Kelly. She's my sponsor. And I came in around Thanksgiving. And I'd actually seen Rachel's Facebook post several times, and not really thinking anything about, what was going on, the cha-ching. I saw the cha-chings and all of that, but I was focused on another opportunity at the time, and quite frankly was very loyal to that opportunity, but wasn't having very much success with that opportunity. So I decided to inbox Rachel and ask her about the cha-ching. I just wanted to know exactly what she was talking about. And so she sent me some information, and I looked at it, and I thought to myself, 1995, really? I don't think so, because it seemed too good to be true. And so I kept talking to Rachel. I kept seeing her post, and finally I decided to jump in. And I signed up Thanksgiving night, as a matter of fact, and I didn't get started until December. And so I went through the training, and I posted my first listings on eBay, and I think it was December 5th. And I had my first sale within 24 hours. Now, mind you, I didn't hear the cha-ching because I didn't know anything about downloading the eBay app on my cell to hear the sound when I would get a sale. So I got an email to let me know that I had sold an item. And of course, I was very excited. So I immediately inboxed Rachel and asked her how could I hear the cha-ching on my phone. So she led me through that. And the very next day, I sold another item, and I was able to hear a cha-ching. And I mean, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it, because for 1995, I was picking up a new skill on eBay and able to make money, and it was just unbelievable. So from there, I've just continued on. I immediately saw the value, like other people saw the value, and as I continued to make sales, I upgraded and got all in.
So Paula, what did that cha-ching do to your belief system? A lot of us out here, some people, they don't believe. What did that cha-ching do for your belief system?
I mean, it just took my confidence to a whole new level, to actually be able to make money online without recruiting anybody. So I love it.
Awesome, awesome. And so what has been your experience with our team? I don't think we talked a lot about our team here with UOB. I have, but I like to hear what other people have to say about what's provided here with Unit of Prosperity.
Well, this team is so, it's just a humble team. People that are so humble, and they're willing to help. We have a servant leader in Reginald Stinson here, and so many of the other leaders. It's just phenomenal. I love being in this community of like-minded people, and people that really want to see everyone succeed here, because there's plenty of room at the top, and the leaders know this, and they are all out for our success here at the Unit of Prosperity and DS Domination.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Paula, for sharing your story. Part you did not share is you also are an affiliate as well. You want to share with us a little about your affiliate experience?
Yes, it's been great. I've actually been able to bring people on board. Really didn't want to do the affiliate side, but like so many others have said, that this opportunity is so great. And anybody can do it. Anybody can copy and paste and make money online here. And it's just a great way to show people that you can actually come online and make money here. And I'll tell you this, I was at an event in Dallas about 3 weeks ago, and had really no intentions of recruiting anybody. I was just there to get some personal development for myself. And I actually had a sale on eBay, and I was able to show a lady that I had a sale on my phone. And what is going on? What is this? What's this eBay thing? And so I kind of explained it to her, and the day she's been making sales ever since she signed up.
Wow, that's awesome. You know, and Paula, I kind of laugh, I kind of snickle a little bit when I think about your story. I don't know, you're frozen, but hopefully you're still there. But your story, because I do remember when you first came on, you're like, Rachel, I am not recruiting. I am not recruiting. I'm not even thinking about recruiting. And I know that you've been bringing people in DS Domination as well. So awesome job. Thank you very much for sharing your story. And I don't know if you disappeared, but we love you. We appreciate you, and keep rocking it, girlfriend.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Oh, you're still there. Okay, great. Next on the panel is someone that I have not had an opportunity to meet personally, but I've heard some great things about him. Tom Perkins. Tom, you want to come out and share your story with us? Your DS Domination.
Hey, how are you guys doing?
Hey, Tom, great. How are you?
Great. Actually, I'm waiting on my wife and kids to get home now, which that's the main focus of my story, is that for a long time I was talking to Jay. He's a good friend of mine for probably almost 5 years now. We had tried some other stuff to make money because, you know, Michigan, the money situation in Michigan right now is really hard because of the auto industry being our main focus of financials out here. And he ended up introducing me to this, and I was like, okay, I'll try it out. $20. I waste money like that every day, so I tried it out. At first, he'll tell you I was a knucklehead. I didn't want to follow the rules. I thought I was smarter than the business, and it took me about a month before I realized, okay, I need to follow the rules. Watch these videos again. I took notes, and then I started getting my cha-chings. And eventually, I joined in December, and I think maybe 2 or 3 months ago, my wife actually got to quit her job because we were in a bad situation about we didn't want to pay more for the daycare for our children than what she was making at her job. So I don't get to make as much money with DS Domination yet as a lot of people on the panel do, but it actually helps us live comfortably enough that my wife can be at home with the kids.
That's awesome, Tom, because, I mean, the importance, that right there is worth it alone. Do you know how many people want to be at home with their children, who want to be, you know, be able to be there and not have to drop them off at daycare and things of that nature? You know, I'm sitting here in my room because I'm looking at my little boy just laying here sleeping. He just decided to come up here. This is an opportunity that I get every single day because of DS Domination and so many other people that are on this panel. So, Tom, that is really awesome that she's able to do it. And I know a little bit about Michigan. I've heard the stories. I've heard how, you know, that is definitely a state that is struggling financially. And so how awesome it is that you have DS Domination. And how many people, if you're from Michigan, if you're in the state of Michigan, I highly encourage you to get connected with DS Domination because it is changing the lives of so many people. A lot of people who are who don't know the answer, don't have an answer. DS Domination is the answer. So again, that's awesome. Hey, Tom, you want to share some income? You want to share your income results with us?
As far as the eBay side, I'm much more profitable on that side than the affiliate side, but I can say I haven't made a car payment on my personal income in the past 4 months. It's been all with DS Domination money, and that also buys our groceries as well. So, and I think on my affiliate side, I've got about 5 people now. It's been up and down. Some people they don't really make cut because they don't want to do the work. They think you just come in and do it. But it's just it really doesn't get as much profit as we make. You invest $20 and you end up coming out with hundreds, some people thousands. Income disclaimer, like Reginald says. Everybody's results vary, but it's definitely a blessing.
Yes, it is a blessing. And that's that's pretty cool because I think back to I don't know, I think it was Javon Anderson. One day we were having a hangout, and she brought out a great point, and that is that if you can pay a phone bill, with DS Domination, you start small. You start with a phone bill, then you move to a cable bill, and now Tom, you're talking about paying off paying your car payment. How many people? I mean, for me, that's like $400 something a month. I mean, that's pretty good. In groceries, I have a grocery store, but I won't tell it now. But that is awesome that you're able to do that, and I can only imagine how much more comfortable you feel now. That you don't have to worry about, like where's the money coming from to pay my car note or to put food on the table. And I'm sure many people can relate to that. Did you have anything else you want to share with us, Tom?
Oh, no.
Awesome. Okay, cool. Thank you very much. We appreciate you coming out. We appreciate you coming out, sharing your story. And I'm sure that many of you can relate to the story of, the people that are on this panel. And oftentimes I like to say, it's not about us. It's really, really not about us. Yes, we're having stories. Yes, we're having success. But it's really about you. It's about you making a decision to change your life. Getting to a point where you're saying, I'm going to make up my mind to do something different. But it starts with making up your mind. If you don't make up your mind, you're going to always go in a circle. You're going to be like, many of the people that watch your friends' feeds that say cha-ching, 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 and you're going to miss out on opportunities, and then you're going to be like many of us who said, I wish I had have done it earlier. So in order to avoid that, we want you to go to the bottom of this video. There's a green button. It says join our team. Join our team so that you can change your life. Join our team so that you can be a part of a family that cares about you, that cares about your success, and that will help you get to the next level, and so that you can stop doing what most of us do, and that's a shiny ball syndrome, jumping from one program to the next, looking for the answer when you have the answer right here before you. So with that being said, we want to say thank you very much for coming out and hanging out with us tonight. We appreciate you, and we look forward to seeing you on the other side. Don't forget to click the green button below. Thank you, everyone, for coming out. Take care and have a blessed evening.